Real-world computer programming for kids of all ages, Step 41. How to retrieve data from the states table. Now that we have populated the states table, let's see what data it contains. Of course, we could just do a select star from states to see all of the data. Let's do that first. And DBWB, select editors, then SQL editors, or select the F2 key on the keyboard. Enter that query within the single SQL tab. That is, select star from states. Click the Run Query and select All, a double green arrow button as shown here, and a screenshot is shown of that so you know exactly what it is, what it looks like, where it is. This will give you all of the data. Here's a subset of it, and there's a screenshot of the subset of the data, about 10 rows. The various rankings are interesting to me. Note how Alaska is number 1 in size, square miles, but way down the list in both population and date of admission to the Union. I wonder if any states are in the top 10 in all categories. If not, how about top 20? Top 25? Actually, a quick scroll down the results set gives the answer to the first question. No state is top 10 in all 3 categories, size, population, and date of admission. So which state has the best overall score? Let's alter the table again, making a new column, which is the combined score of all 3 rankings. We can then loop through the data, add those 3 values for each state, and populate that new column. First, though, let's do a few more queries or select statements. I will show the SQL statement, the query, followed by the first 10 records returned from that query. The first one is select star from states, order by state name, and then a screenshot is shown of what comes up for the first 10 rows there. Then we have select star from states, order by population 2020 descending, with the screenshot of the result set. Do any of these surprise you? Personally, I was surprised to see that North Carolina is the 9th most populous state. Select star from states, order by date admitted, ASC, and then the screenshot that shows those first 10 records. Any surprises here? Well, how many people know that Delaware was the first state? When I think of Delaware, I think of the old song, it's even older than me, What Did Della Wear? And speaking of jaunty tunes, George Thorogood and the Delaware Destroyers also comes to mind. But first state? Nah. Yep, the state stats don't lie. And note that Delaware is the Alaska of states when comparing its rank admission date-wise to the other 2 rankings. As Alaska is by far the largest state in terms of physical size, but far down the list as to population and when it became a state, Delaware is first at becoming a state, but near the bottom in the other 2 categories. And then we see a photograph of George Thorogood playing his guitar. Note, by the way, the ASC for ascending, short for ascending, appointed to the select statement is not necessary, but I added it to make clear that the dates are ordered from lowest, earliest, to highest, or most recent. This differs from the population query, which shows the values from largest to smallest population. Another way of showing the top 10 states as to population would be to run this query, select star from states where population 2020 is greater than 10 million. And it shows the results for that. Notice anything surprising here. It returns the same 10 rows as the first 10 returned from select star from states order by population 2020, but they appear in a different order here. Since we didn't specify which order we wanted, the database gives us the records in states ID order, not population rank order. To retrieve the same 10 rows as we got with select star from states order by population 2020, we have to do it this way. Select star from states where population 2020 is greater than 10 million, order by population rank. And another way to get the same results with a query is this. Select star from states, order by population rank, limit 10. So instead of where population is greater than 10 million, it's just give me the first 10. And it's the same thing. And still another way would be to get the same exact results. Select star from states, order by population 2020, descending, limit 10. In the last two examples, the limit 10 part appended to the query retrieves the first 10 rows from the table that coincide to the first part of the query. In one, population rank 1 to 10 are returned. In the next, population 2020 in descending order, high to low, are returned. But this is two ways of saying the same thing, getting the same results. The top 10 in population rank are, by definition, the top 10 population size wise. Note, the moral of the story of those last few queries is, there's more than one way to skin a potato. But wait, why would anyone ever want to skin a potato? The skin is the best part. Anyway, what I mean is, as in programming in general and life in general, there are usually several different ways of accomplishing the same thing. The way that you choose to accomplish your goals will depend on your knowledge, preferences, personality, and perhaps be influenced by last night's movie, or dream, or what you had for breakfast this morning. And it shows a screenshot of potatoes that are peeled, showing which parts are good and which parts are only so-so. Another interesting thing we can do with SQL that we haven't explored yet is finding rows based on part of the value in one of the columns. For example, if you wanted to find all the states that begin with the letter M, you would do this. Select star from states where state name like, single quote, capital M, percentage, symbol, single quote, order by state name. And that would give you this. And it shows the states that begin with the letter M. There are quite a few of them. But what if you wanted to sort by something other than their name, say the date of admission to the union? This would be the ticket. Select star from states where state name like, single quote, capital M, percent sign, percent symbol, single quote, order by, date admitted. That query returns the same data as the previous one, but in a different order, in this order. And then it shows a screenshot of that, the results of that query. But remember the plan to create a new column to get the aggregate value of the three rankings, physical size, size in human souls, and age? We can also accomplish something similar with the following query, which only includes the states within the top half, top 25, in all three ranking categories. Select star from states where area rank is less than 26, and population rank is less than 26, and date admitted rank is less than 26. And of course, it doesn't say is less than, but it's the symbol for that. That query returns only 3 rows. There are only 3 states that fit that criteria. When combining the 3 counts, Georgia is the winner with 33 points. Lowest point total wins. Illinois has 51 and Missouri 60. But Missouri is the most well-rounded state of all. It is in the upper half of all 3 categories, but is not in the top third in any of them. It is at or near the top of the middle third with all three scores. It is also in the middle of the country, geographically speaking. Side note, where would American culture be, the arts particularly, without Missouri's contribution? Included among those from the Show Me state are Maya Angelou, Yogi Berra, Chuck Berry, Thomas Hart Benton, Walter Cronkite, Dick Gregory, Langston Hughes, John Huston, Dennis Weaver, and, last but certainly not least, the Ozark Mountain Daredevils of Springfield, Dick Van Dyke of West Plains, and Samuel Clemens, Mark Twain, of Hannibal. Also, my maternal grandfather, Albert Lee Benjamin Collenborn, of DeWitt, 1907 to 1984. Then you'll see the logo, the official logo of OMD, the Ozark Mountain Daredevils. Refactoring the table by adding a new column. Let's now go ahead and create that new column so we can quantify which states are the best or most well-rounded states, being jacks of all trades or jacks of all rankings. Maybe we could call them Union Jacks, albeit not Union Jacks in the sense of the British flag. Actually, we can do this completely in SQL with this. Select state name, comma, area rank, comma, population rank, comma, date admitted rank, comma, area rank plus population rank plus date admitted rank as combined rank from states, order by combined rank. So we add, mathematically, the three rankings, put that computation into a new temporary column, combined rank, and then display it sorted by that new column so that we see the lowest or best combined rankings first. And then it shows a screenshot, of course, of that, the first 10 or so states. So Texas is top dog. That is due to there being number 2 in both size after Alaska and population after California. In case you want to see where your state falls and have not been playing along, here is the entire listing from that query, and it shows all 50 states, where they stand as far as their various rankings, and it's sorted by the combined rank, with, again, Texas at the top, then Georgia, California, Pennsylvania, New York, North Carolina, Illinois, Florida, Michigan, Virginia, Ohio, Missouri, and so on, all the way down to the last few are North Dakota, Maine, Vermont, Rhode Island, West Virginia, and Hawaii, dead last. So, I'm a data geek. Now you know. On that confession, I'd say it's a good time to sign off for today. In the next step, we will permanently add the combined rank column to the table and compute its contents or value with C# in our utility app, updating the states table again, this time so that the combined rank values shown above are housed in the table itself. Until then,